Hi everyone, welcome back for another video. So in this video, I'm going to show you another example of how to solve equation that involves fractions. So let's take a look at this example. So to find solution to this equation, we are going to first eliminate the denominators. So we're going to find the LCD that will eliminate all the denominators. So the LCD that would work for this equation would be x minus 1. So we need a factor of x minus 1, and then we need x plus 2 to get rid of the second fraction. And to get rid of the 4 on the right side, we will need a factor of 4. So that will be the LCD that we're going to multiply the entire equation by, so we can eliminate all the denominators. So let's go ahead and do that. So we take our equation 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 2, and we're going to multiply it with 4 times x plus 1 times, not x plus 1, x minus 1, and x plus 2, that's our LCD, is equal to 5 over 4 times the LCD, which is 4 times x minus 1 and x plus 2. So once we do that, this is what happens. We distribute to the first term and second term on the left side. So that will give us 4 times x plus 2, because x minus 1 will cancel out. Plus, now when we distribute to the second term, x plus 2 will cancel out. So we'll be left with 4 times x minus 1 is equal to, and on the right side, the 4 will cancel out. So we'll be left with 5 times x minus 1 and x plus 2. So that's pretty nice equation to solve now, because now it doesn't involve any fractions. So let's go ahead and distribute and combine like terms. So we're going to go ahead and distribute the 4 for this term and 4 for that term. And on the right side, we're just going to expand this. So that would give us 5 times x squared plus x minus 2. And then on the left side, as we distribute the 4s, we have 4x plus 8 plus 4x minus 4. And on the right side, we continue to distribute 5 to each term inside the parentheses. That will give us 5x squared plus 5x minus 10. And on the left side, we still have these terms, but we're going to combine like terms, 4x and 4x. That will give us 8x, and then 8 and negative 4, that's positive 4, equals to all of that. And now we want to move everything to the right side and then see if we can factor. So we subtract 8x and minus 4 from both sides. To set one side equal to 0, we're choosing left side to be 0. So that will be equal to 5x squared, and then 5x minus 8x, that will be negative 3x minus 14. So that's what we get on the right side. Now here, it's a quadratic, so you have options how you're going to solve this. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can either factor this or use the quadratic formula. Looks like this is factorable, so let's go ahead and factor. So we are going to do, let's see, we can do 5x and x here, and then so positive 2 here and negative 7 here. So will that work? Well, it looks like it's still not gonna work. Now watch if I do the following. If I pick this one to be negative 2 and positive 7, that's gonna work. Okay, so check it out. If you redistribute, so check. So of course, I'm using guess and check to come up with the factors. You can use any technique you're comfortable with factoring. So to the first term, when I redistribute, I get 5x squared, and then 5x times negative 2, that's negative 10x, and then 7 times x, that's 7x, and 7 times negative 2, that's negative 14. So the middle term happens to be negative 3x. Check. So these are the factors that will solve this quadratic. So now that we have successfully come up with our factors, we set each one of them equal to 0. So we have 5x minus plus 7 equals to 0. And then we have x minus 2 equals to 0. And as we solve the first one, we subtract 7 and divide it by 5. So we have x is equal to negative 7 over 5. And the second one, we add 2, so we get x equals 2. So these are our possible solutions. Now you want to check that you have the right answer by going back to the original equation and see which x value will make the denominator equal to 0. So you can see that when x is equal to 1, the first fraction happens to have 0 on the bottom, so x cannot be 1. And for the second fraction, if x is equal to negative 2, it's 0 on the denominator, so x cannot equal to these two values. Other than that, we have the right solution. So let's go back and claim these are our solutions. So our solutions to this problem is x equals to 2 and negative 7 over 5. So just remember to do that quick check before you claim your final answer. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. This is it for this video.